Welcome back to day 54, wow, of the Locked In series. If you don't know me, my name is Simon. My goal is to make 10k in September. And yeah, it's getting there, eh? Right now I'm in Guadeloupe. And it's been quite a positive experience. But I used to think that traveling was pretty stupid before. And Guadeloupe, if you don't know, is an island in the Caribbean. I come from Sweden, so it's a bit of a big change. But I used to be of the opinion that traveling was stupid, a waste of time. You should just stay at home, live with your parents for a while, stack some bread, and just focus, be locked in. You get the gist. And especially like people traveling as the primary thing to do, right? Like taking a gap year before college to travel. Yeah, no, I think that's still stupid. But traveling in itself, I thought was a waste of time, generally. But after being here for 2 weeks, I'm starting to really see the benefits of it. Because otherwise, I lived at home in Sweden, with my mom and my dad and my little sister. And that kind of environment, I don't think it's the best for growth. Because you're so stuck in who you've always been growing up. All the people around you are reinforcing who you always used to be, on top of, all the triggers in your environments, all the memories you have connected to every spot around your house and in your house, just keeps you in the same kind of identity that you've always had, the same kind of mindset. Because what I've noticed when I've come out here is that if I end up doing something that I don't really want to do consciously, that I consciously don't want to do, for example, scrolling. If I do that at home, I easily get sucked into it. I still easily get sucked into it here, but here, the voice in my brain starts telling me, when I do a thing like scrolling, starts telling me, really? Is this really who you are? You've come to an entirely different part of the planet, entirely different environment, entirely different people, and you're still the same old you. Same old shitty you. And it has sparked a lot of thinking in my mind of how I'm really programmed. How I'm really programmed within my mind and what behaviors are really native. Or I don't want to say native, that's the wrong word to use because it's learned, right? But what kind of behaviors are currently programmed into my brain. And what the main thing I've noticed is sleeping. That my sleeping habits are just bad. Straight up bad. When I was at home, still living at home, I guess I could justify it a little bit. It was like, it's fine because that's what I've always done. And that kind of fucks you up when you're in a different place. Because, for example, right now, I'm here with a guy, really inspiring guy who's an entrepreneur. And when I, for example, scroll, I sometimes stop. Well, I don't do it a lot. I just want to get it on the record. It's not like I do it a lot. But for example, I think in yesterday's video I talked about it. But basically, if I happen to fall into a bad kind of habit, I always think like, man, I hope he doesn't come knocking now. Because I respect this guy. And in a sense, I guess I want his respect too, right? Well, yeah, not in a sense. I do want his respect because I respect him and I know he's a very smart guy. And that basically means that my habits change. And I have more of a positive force in my environment that forces me to change for the better into the person I really want to be. And another thing is like, just being able to create my own environment more than if I were at home. Because right now I can only have the essentials around me. Like, I have my water, I have my laptop, I have my notebook. Like, I don't need much else. I just need a really simple environment. But at home, it's a bunch of shit. Maybe, you know, my little sister has made something messy or whatever. But here I can just clean everything, and it's all my responsibility. And I love that, because it means that if I want to, I can make it really good. If that makes sense. So I'm very, very grateful for being here. And it has taught me the power of getting out of your parents' house. And even traveling, because with the positive thing about traveling is you can meet like-minded people from around the world that have a positive impact on you and make you get into better habits and better behaviors. So that's why I believe traveling is actually a pretty good thing, especially if you're a young guy like me. Because it's at this age where you form a lot of beliefs and habits you're gonna take with you. I'm not sure if this is true, but I feel like people when they get older tend to not change as much. Even 25-year-olds, most 25-year-olds I've seen are reflections of their teenage, early 20s, those years. So yeah, I'm really happy and grateful that I've been able to come out here and have this experience, because it's also taught me what I want to do in the future. Maybe I want to travel a bit more, get into more like-minded circles of other young men like me, because I think that's actually more valuable than the money you save by staying at home. So yeah, that's kind of what I've been thinking about lately. In terms of how things are actually going, I've been starting to see some promising signs of offers to work on and make money from. But otherwise, yeah, it's looking good. It's looking pretty good. So, yeah, that's it. That's it for the video. When I start not really having good thoughts and I start repeating myself, that's when I know it's time to end the video. So think about what I said in this video. A lot of videos there. But think about what I said and maybe entertain the idea of traveling a bit when you're young and meeting more people that push you in the right direction. Because I think it's a very high ROI activity, even if it might cost you 2,000-3,000 per month. So yeah, that's it. I love you, I believe in you, and I'll see you tomorrow.